A very late scratch, Josh Norris for Buffalo. The Sabres are banged up and struggling mightily on the road. We are underway. It's starter for the Sabres against the Oilers. Out to Peyton Krebs, and now Jack Quinn hustles to the net, but his wrist shot was disrupted and the rebound taken by the aforementioned McLeod, who of course was a part of the 2024 Stanley Cup finalists for Edmonton. You've got Bryson under control. Up top, Owen Powell. He'll swing it over to McLeod. One-timer Quinn, not much on it. Kick save. Here's Podkolzin. Wheeling, dealing, Darnell Nurse. Beautiful move. Backhander save, Ellis. Rebound Nurse right back on his stick.
Make them play defense, because this team with the offensive puck is a good team. They have players that can hurt you.
Here's Podkolzin, winding it around. Grabbed by Draisaitl, quickly snaps to the middle. Drive Ekholm, and a save made by Ellis.
Pretty good look, too, for Ekholm. Nice entry into the zone by Podkolzin, and this is just getting the puck in deep and working around the zone. He walks right in to the inside the tops of the circles to let this one go, trying to test the glove.
Came back a couple times, but unable to go tonight. Lindy Ruff today said he'd be out a couple of weeks. Here's Janmark to Henrique. A shot and a save made by Ellis.
Off the skate of Byram. I thought it was off the shin pad, but a good block with the stick there. Then again, a transitional play for the and they can skate. Their back end can skate and move. And we'll get up in the rush.
Nurse's shot, and that was guided into the corner by Ellis. But Colson waits for Draisaitl, cuts to his left, shoots off the post. Rebound Draisaitl to Podkolzin. Bouchard.
Talking about no looker onto the tape of Podkolzin coming down the middle, little delay, and then it's Draisaitl, one move to the middle, and that shot right through power rings the bar. Had his sights right up over top of the right pad, just under the blocker.
Once it became evident that Zucker would not be able to go. Here's McDavid on the turnover, and a backhander fought off once again by Ellis on the rebound.
Connor McDavid getting the action here with his first real drive up the ice with speed, challenging. Good protection on the backhand side.
And no coincidence with Nugent Hopkins back in the lineup. The power play and the penalty kill have elevated significantly. Here's Tage Thompson. Here the power play, 7 for their last 11. Shot now lead, tipped home, Doan in front. And the Sabres have taken a 1-0 lead. We told you Josh Doan had been off to a good start. That's his 9th goal.
Got hands like his old man for sure. He just has to get it there at the right time in the right place, and that's exactly what happens here. After this entry into the zone, it's going to come back to Dahlin. He looks up and he goes, yeah, I've got Doan standing right in front of the goaltender here. Head up, as soon as he looks up, bang, it's off of his stick. Gets by the forward coming out to try and block it. That's a perfectly redirected puck by Josh Doan on the backhand side. Looks like it's going to be high glove. Nope, drops down in a hurry. 1-0 Buffalo.
And you and I were watching the game last night in Calgary. Dahlin was doing that all night. It was a big part of the successful kill. Now is Ellis shaking up here? Without his play down the stretch, Florida never even makes the playoffs. Here's McDavid. Draisaitl, wrist shot, and Lyon, a tough save right away.
This is the first shot that he faces, and it's a pretty good one. This one over to Draisaitl, just a little bit behind him. He's got to stop, and he kind of taps it back over to Hyman. Right through everyone, he gets a good shot away, good reaction and read by Lyon to get over there for his first puck.
McDavid tried to center, broken by Greenway, one-timer and a save made. Lyon on Draisaitl. He did the quick shoulder check, Louis, but he had it.
Slot, but it did, and good movement here around the world. It's McDavid that eventually will come down. But this pass attempt that he makes here, he kind of fumbles the first one, then throws it right through there.
Gene, are you suggesting he might have worn the Bills Zubaz pants in honor of their first Super Bowl run? Is that why we're looking for high school photos?
Yeah, I think so, Jack, because he actually was in Buffalo until about the mid-time of his high school career when his dad got a job in Pittsburgh.
Rebound, backhanded home by Tage Thompson.
Scored in 6 straight games, that went 6 without a goal. Scored last night in Calgary. When this guy gets hot, he gets really hot. One of the most prolific scorers in the game in the last 5-6 years. And this is just a good shift by Buffalo off the face-off. They would not let this puck get out, move it around the world, and you talked about it. This one-timer deflected. That's a great save off a deflection up over top of the blocker side. But Tage Thompson, all 6'6" of them, just gets himself to the spot, backhands this one home. They're going to have a little...
This could be massive. Coach's challenge. Stephen Heff and Eric Furlat.
This might be the best view here as you see it come up. Bam. Down it goes.
Does it hit Emerson? No, it does not.
So
it
I
does
think
not.
This is going to be a hand pass.
After coach's challenge video review, there was a missed game stoppage. We have no goal on the play.
Hand pass.
Good challenge.
Nice catch. And we haven't seen one yet through 31 minutes.
He's just a little elevation in the intensity here for Edmonton. I mean, he just ratchet it up a notch.
Oh, here's a steal and a quick snapshot goal. 2-0 Buffalo. And this one will count. Thompson gets it back. Tuck had fallen down. Bouchard coughed it up. And there's Thompson's 14th.
Devani in the corner, and this is just a hope pass out into the middle of the ice. And as a result of that, it's the Sabres that come back, put a puck in deep. And it's an aggressive forecheck. I mean, I don't know who that was that blew the wheel coming behind the net that was trying to pressure him. It was Tuck. He blows a wheel. But in the process of navigating back out from behind the net, it's the reach we talked about. Tage Thompson, 6'6". It's a quick little backhand like he's going to go for the pass, and then immediately.
So it goes back down low. Benson, sharp angle shot, saves Skinner. Rebound. Thompson flicks it out. He'll get it back. Darlene. Thompson can really shoot it in front. Doan punches one home, and it's 3-0 Buffalo. Thompson the assist. Second power play goal of the night for the Sabres.
Too much, in my opinion, to navigate, find their passes. Not a whole lot of pressure on the puck carrier here to just kind of move. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? And it's Josh Doan through his legs. I mean, that is a beauty. I'll tell you, just had some text back and forth with his dad, Shane. He says Josh loves to score in Alberta. The Halkirk farm is still up and running. And you know that Bernie and Helena are watching right now. Shane's dad and mom.
And the injury to Colton Ellis up the left-hand side. Good work by the concussion spotter, protecting him. Here's Thompson dangling and shooting off the rush. And a save made by Skinner. Wow, we let him off the deck a little bit, even though we're still up. McDavid walks in, dishes one-timer, and a tough save made by Lyon on Draisaitl. That had some heat on it.
Lyon here makes some good saves, a couple of them. Not easy ones. That one there.
Circles, Byram on him. Draisaitl to the net, save Lyon, rebound available, and Lyon able to freeze it. Appreciate it, Gene. Of course, looking forward to those games. Here's McDavid scoring past a prostrate Alex Lyon. 10 seconds into the third. Game on in Edmonton.
The Buffalo bench not too happy. They didn't feel that Ekholm got to the red line here. This should have been icing, as this one was dumped in, but no icing on the call, and it's McDavid that gets there first. It's actually Hyman that gets in there, just a little spin move to deter the puck from going anywhere else. And then the strong move by McDavid.
McLeod slugged it away from him, but Draisaitl got it back. Emerson, Leon Draisaitl, snapshot, save, rebound, sit there, and score! But Colson mashes it home. Lyon froze. He had a chance to cover it and inexplicably allowed it to remain available for Podkolzin's 6th of the year.
And good activation by Darnell Nurse to come down, get to a loose puck, starting to get connected here in the third period. Hasn't been an easy 40 for Edmonton. It seems like everything was going against them, and they couldn't find a way to get one by Lyon. Ellis first, then Lyon once Ellis left the game, but good job by Podkolzin to stand his ground against the...
Threw it right to Draisaitl. When he tried to go inside, McLeod broke it up, and then a tip on net. Lyon, a good save. Or Podkolzin would have had the equalizer.
Again, just a puck in the corner, and it's that presence in front of the net. This is another one for Podkolzin. Gets a piece of this one in a battle with Darlene in front. You're going to see him right here kind of get in there. That stick came up a little high on.
Peering inside, dishing, no shot. Now a wrist or a save, a rebound out to Darlene. Thompson, Darlene, a one-timer off the post. And there's that statistic, second most posts hit in the league.
Deflects it up over top of the net. That was surely a goal to make it 4-2. This shot from Darlene hits the bar so hard it goes.
15 seconds to go. Bouchard desperate. Oilers trail 3-2. Trying to complete the comeback. Hyman from Draisaitl. The return pass. Draisaitl trying to sneak it inside. Nugent Hopkins
this one. That's a good defensive play by Byram. But again, a second man quick on the puck. And then look at this scramble in front of the net. I mean, Lyon is way out to cut down this angle. I know they're looking down at the screens on the Buffalo bench, but nobody's in the blue paint there, I don't think. I think this one's going to count. They're going to certainly have a conversation with the officials. Lindy Ruff has called them over.
McLeod walks in against his former team. Dishes off, Tuch shoots and scores. And the Sabres, its third game on the road this year. McLeod walks in against his former team. Dishes off, Tuch shoots and scores. And the Sabres survive the comeback and ultimately claim a 4-3 overtime victory. Alex Tuch, the winner, 33 seconds in.
Once they get possession, regroup back up the ice. They never give the puck back to Edmonton once they have it. Ryan McLeod with some navigation into the zone and a little bit overplay by Edmonton. Everybody's puck watching, everybody move to the right. What a pass by Ryan McLeod as he spins. And Alex Tuch left wide open by himself alone in the net and beats him 5-hole Stuart Skinner for the game-winning goal in overtime. What a pass by McLeod, though. Little look right there. You could see him look. He knows exactly where Tuch is going. And for Edmonton, just a little bit too aggressive, getting away from the front of the net, leave Tuch alone.